Not Nick offensively. We had 6 possessions. We had 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. We had a sack safety, and we had a turnover on down. So that's an offensive performance. I was displeased with the way our first offense executed.
Are you concerned?
Go ahead.
Just one quick follow-up. Are you concerned that they're getting offensive yards, but seem to be unable to convert that?
Yeah, that's the thing is we were able to move the ball and got into some rhythm and did some really nice things. We just didn't capitalize and finish the drive, and that's the part we got to look at. And I've got to do obviously my part to put us in situations from a play caller standpoint. So it leans solely on me, and then obviously the players have to execute what we call.
Doug, with this being a dress rehearsal, how do you balance being disappointed in the offense, disappointed with Nick Foles' performance, / it's just a preseason and things will turn around for me?
First of all, I'm disappointed in the offense. I don't want to single out one player, so don't put this all on Nick. I'm disappointed in the offense, and it's not what you want, obviously, in the 3rd preseason week. Listen, it's one of those things where we still keeping things very very vanilla, and we still want to evaluate and make sure, we're doing we got the right guys in the right spots. But now we turn our attention. Obviously, we got one more preseason game, and then turn our attention to Atlanta week 1.
How encouraged are you by the defense, especially having that first and goal at the 1 and they shut it down?
It's tremendous. I thought defense played outstanding. They were flying around. They were making plays. The goal line stand was pretty impressive, and that's what you want from your defense. And kept the offense obviously in the game the entire game. And the offense has just got to do their part, and capitalize on opportunities.
It seems the big caveat is that you're missing 5 offensive starters, 3 other contributors there. How much different do you expect this offense to look come September 6th?
Well, I think it'll be different, just as you mentioned, and we just got to make sure that these guys are ready to go, obviously, in a couple of weeks. And we'll take a look at this film, obviously, evaluate the guys that played, and get them healthy and ready for Atlanta.
What do you think Nick is making the kind of mistakes he made tonight? Mistakes that veterans make consistently?
It could be a lot of factors. It's hard to pinpoint one, but I think sometimes maybe you put a little bit too much pressure on yourself, or you press to make a play, or whatever it might be. And I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Haven't been in those situations before. Sometimes you feel like you need to make a play yourself when you're struggling offensively, and it doesn't come. So, we can't do that. We got to stick within our plan, stick within our means, and continue to execute.
You said you've been in that position before.
As a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You very seldom were the guy, and he's kind of not the guy here. Do you think that plays into how he's performed given your run?
I don't know. I mean, he finished the end of the season pretty well last year, and we know who he is and what we need to do to get him ready to go. And again, we're still pretty vanilla offensively, and we haven't done any of our RPO game, and those are all things that are part of his strengths too. And so we got to make sure that we're when we put game plans together going forward that we're utilizing his strengths too.
It's safe to assume you're not going to give any consideration to playing in the 4th preseason game, correct?
No.
Was there consideration that?
No.
Oh, other coaches have done it. So
Oh, I
just
know.
making sure.
I know. Yeah. At this point, no.
Was there consideration playing them in the second half?
No. No. I mean, I thought about it just a touch, but I thought this would be a great opportunity for Nate to get back out there and get another good opportunity to see him and see some of those twos out there.
How's Kelsey?
He's fine. Yeah, he's good. Of course, I'll get a report here in a minute and let y'all know in the next couple of days. But he came off and he finished and he was fine.
Doug, when you've been through something like Nick has and the way last year ended, like you referenced, is part of him trying to be, great before he can just kind of go run the offense, just trying to be Super Bowl MVP Nick instead of just doing what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would say that you might want to ask him, that question. But again, we just got to make sure that as coaches and myself included as play callers that we put our guys in positions to be successful. And the past is the past, and we can't rely on that. It's a new season, new team, and we just got to continue to work and get better.
I know your messaging in there
Well, I mean, you know, when you don't score and you play the way you play on offense, it's and I'm being an offensive guy, you know, I'm not very jovial in there. You know, I mean, I'm not patting guys on the back. You know, praise the defense. I think the defense played lights out, played like they should. You know, and offense just didn't do enough, obviously, and you know, they understand it, and I wanted to make sure they heard it from me, and we just move on. You know, we fix it, move on, and season begins in a couple of weeks.
How do you make sure this doesn't, something like this wouldn't linger with most of the starters, obviously not going to play in that fourth preseason game? How do you make sure something like this doesn't linger into the regular season opener?
Well, you know, the way the schedule's set up now for us, practice-wise, we get a chance to still work the starters a lot, you know, this next couple of days, and you know, get them mentally and physically prepared for that week 1 opener. And you know, still got to work. You know, still got to put in the hard work and preparation, and you know, they understand that. They know that it's a veteran group, and they'll bounce back. They'll respond. They've always done that, and this is no different.
What did you see from Vaitai, and what's he working through to try to get back to that level he was playing at last year?
I mean, he's another one that's battling every single snap, and you know, fighting and trying to work his technique and his fundamentals, and you know, had a couple of plays tonight that I'm sure he'd want back, but you know, he's another one that we just got to continue to, you know, build confidence in, and we know what type of player he is, and you know, got to continue to you know, get him the reps and the work he needs in practice to be ready to go.
Isaac played 4 positions. Isaac played 4 positions tonight. What do you think of his play?
Well, I thought he played well, actually. We'll, you know, evaluate the tape. Obviously, you know, going home and get a chance to look at it. But you know, he's one of those guys that very versatile. You know, can play all 5 positions, and smart, athletic. I thought overall did a nice job. Okay, thank you guys.